Evening Electron Greg, how are you? You're the first one in, and that's a good job because this first song is a request that you requested. It's called Hello Pieta. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? No time to waste tonight. I'll explain why in just a moment, and how my limitations on time could benefit you in the long run this evening. Hello, Martin.
It could be so wonderful if you could just let go again and let the hate run you. You know it's all I do. I walked around in the sun again. A couple hours, but that's all I need. When I was just 16, I became the man you see. We walked back through the city lights and watched the girls on the corner fight. But now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. We made some money and we had some fun, but why try harder when you're number one? Cause if it all falls through, I'll ever lie like you. So stick around for another bit. We won't talk for another year, but when the morning bleeds, I know we'll both concede. We'll walk back through the city lights and watch the girls on the corner fight. But now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. I know the money doesn't count. We made a choice to be here now, but now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. Walk back through the city lights and watch the girls on the corner fight. But now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long. I know the money doesn't count. We made a choice to be here now, but now the evening's gone and nothing ever lasts that long.
That was Nothing Ever Lasts That Long for Greg. Hello, Dean and Simon and Jeshed. So, tonight, who wants to go to a festival featuring me? Some of you may already know. You know the guy who does whenever you go to retro events, he does the giant Game Boys, and he calls himself the Games Master. Is he the Games Master? I forget what he actually calls himself. But he runs the bit where you've got the giant Game Boys and he wears a top hat. I know him as Matt, because Matt's his name. Forget his pseudonym. But anyway, he is putting on a festival, which he normally puts on annually, and we played it last year, and it was quite cool. It was like, quite a small thing. It's actually in his garden. But this year, because he can't do it normally, he's doing it online. And I've agreed to play, and my slot, because it's tonight, my slot is at 9:10 tonight. So once you finish this rendition, I'll put the link in the chat now for you. And if you want to come along, if you want to come along to that tonight, I'll be playing there for half an hour after this one. So you'll get an even longer gig. But it also means that I have to try and wind this one up and not ramble on for ages between songs like I'm doing now. So if anyone fancies that after this, we'll try and do all the normal stuff. Might not be enough time for Rishi, but there will be enough time to get your requests and stuff. Fingers crossed. So this song is this is 3 songs in a row for Duncan. And this is the first of those 3.
Whatever happened? It was 1983, and I watched the football. Yeah, you fell from the top of the screen. Yeah, whatever happened? Well, they told us that you'd gone. Whatever happened? Oh, where is Matthew Smith? Picks out perfect twist, TRS-80 crashed at the flick of the switch. Where was the tax man? Well, they told us that you'd gone. So whatever happened? Oh, where is Matthew Smith? I was history 10 years ago. Now I'm a legend, but nobody knows. Where is Matthew Smith?
That was for Duncan, who's in the chat. I haven't seen him yet, so I'm assuming he's not. Where are we? This is also for Duncan. He wanted We Were the Stars. Don't go over to that gig just yet, though. I can tell he'll be switching between me and the warm-up tax of Wobblefest. Hello, Michael.
Well, I've got ones and zeros lost completely. I'm a telephone wire was lost on me now. So tell the brain child I'm still breathing on a life support machine. It's breaking down. 'Cause we were the stars. But then you were gone. So where did you go? Well, I guess nobody knows. Well, I've got you and you've got me, but in the final hour we all walk out alone. Take me through my final year in a flash of light that only brings me down. 'Cause we were the stars, but then you were gone. So where did you go? Well, I guess nobody knows. You got me thinking it's okay, but it's not. You got me thinking that it's so very done, but it's not.
nearing the end of Duncan's 3 requests. The last one was a co-request from him and Jeshed. It's called I Don't Miss the 80s, which some might think is an apparent lie.
Think a lot about a lot of things that you can't change at all. There's no use dwelling on a broken past that made you all you are. I don't miss the 80s, and I don't even miss the 90s. All I am is here and now, and now it's here again this time tomorrow. Nostalgia really is a funny thing. It isn't who you are. And every time you try to shake it off, you never get that far. I don't miss the 80s, and I don't even miss the 90s. All I am is here and now, and now it's here again this time tomorrow. If you try to get away to a place that you once set away, yeah, the mind belongs for yesterday. I know you won't get far. I don't miss the 80s, and I don't even miss the 90s. All I am is here and now, and now it's here again this time tomorrow.
That was for Jeshed and Duncan. How is everyone this evening? Looking forward to Wobblefest later? What's everyone drinking, etc.? I'm having a lovely Lefroy, or Lefray. At the moment, I might have a goose. I've got 2 beers in a bottle of Lefray there, because I thought I can't leave this room now until for an hour and a half, nearly. Imagine that, having to work for an hour and a half non-stop. Oi, oi, it's Vip. Hello, Vip. Finished my Barnard Castle eye test. Considering switching to whiskey too. It's always a good time to switch to whiskey. It's never too early for whiskey. It's never too late for coffee. This is for Dean, the coder.
I'm on my way back home again, through the streets that gave me everything, everything I needed, except you. So build me up and watch me take a swing, through the streets that gave me everything, everything I needed, except you. I'm on my way back home again, through the streets that gave me
was going to there. I was meant to go to the D. I should have gone there. Normally, I apologise. No covering that one up.
God gave you everything you need, and I thought you'd always follow me, but no one did, so now I'm back. I'm on my way back home again, through the streets that gave me everything, but I just can't quite still get over it. So I'm on my way back home again. Well, I just can't quite still get over it. So I'm on my way back home again.
Home. There's no way I could have written. Sometimes I can fluff it and I can generally hold a chord for a little bit and just think, they won't know I went into the wrong chord. They thought I was going to go to that chord. But that was such a jarring chord. I just couldn't have done it. At first, I thought it was the angle, but I know it reached for it was just fine. Missed something there that's whizzed past. BBC headline today, during lockdown, a woman found herself reaching for the wine at 2 p.m. This is for Greg. I've got something scribbled next to Greg, like a slash and then possibly someone else's name, and I can't see what I've written there. So this might be for Greg and for someone else, or it might be a note. This is Greg scribble. Anyway, here we go. Forgotten the first line of this now. What was it? I remember now.
I only love you because time dictates I should. I only miss you when I'm down. I found 1,000 ways to tell you that I cared, but not a single one was true. Whose photographs will you hang on your wall? Who'll be there for you in the end? I wanted you to come and join me in the real world, but this real world is just pretend. What will we do when we get too old and forget every word we ever meant? I'm growing old, I'm growing tired of new beginnings. I just want something with an end. Whose photographs will you hang on your wall? Who'll be there for you in the end? I wanted you to come and join me in the real world, but this real world is just pretend. And when the credits roll, you know you've got no soul.
Bit of that could be on album 4. It sounds nice acoustic. I think if it sounds nice acoustic and I can play it all the way through without tons of overdubs, I feel like that's the way that album 4 is going at the moment. It was crafty. Does it say? There we go. It does say crafty. I've got 2 crafty ones here. One for photo and animal. I've given away one of the upcoming songs there. This is an odd one because it's one chord pretty much throughout the bulk of it, with the exception of the little tiny choruses. And Pieter wanted it. This is called Evolution. It was used on the trailer for the second Bedroom Stabilians, the Amiga years.
Everybody wants to be a Democrat, so they make a little money. And then they come to their senses. I still remember rocking it when I was younger than today. You're so much younger than today, yeah. So now I'm not a hassle, I'm a benefit to the society that bleeds me. Please don't leave me dry. 'Cause I got mouths to hide. So what would you do if you weren't afraid of anyone or anything? 'Cause I just crossed that line. Yeah, what would you do if you weren't afraid of anything? 'Cause I know I'll get mine. From a distance and I'm terrified of all the feelings that you've lost me. So when I come to my senses, I'll still remember everything will always, always be your way. Until the black and white turns to grey, yeah. So what would you do if you weren't afraid of anyone or anything? 'Cause I just crossed that line. What would you do if you weren't afraid of anyone or anything? 'Cause I know I'll get mine. So now we're not a hassle, we're a benefit to the society that bleeds us. Please don't leave us dry. We got mouths to hide.
Almost a one-chord song, nearly. It's just that with loads of overdubs on the album, a periscope noise and this little riff going. Thank you, Pieter. Ajeshad. Dylan, that is. Spent quite a lot of time talking about Dylan recently. With Retro Gaming Roundup News' Mike. He loves Dylan. It's his fave. Where are we here? I like Hurricane and the one about the Rolling Stone. This is for John Vill. I'm not sure if he's been in the chat yet. I haven't seen him whiz past yet.
You don't have a backbone, and body that you took home seems so far removed from your own. So I tried to shed a little more light. It was my deepest regret. How I wish you'd forget. 'Cause I wake up every day without a smile. So please, please don't chew me out. Don't touch that doll. Sing a song that means nothing to anyone until the words come true for a moment or two. 'Cause I wake up every day without a smile. So please, please don't chew me out. Don't touch that doll. Please, please don't chew me out. Don't touch that doll. Yeah, I wake up every day without a smile. So please, please don't chew me out. Don't touch that doll. Don't have a backbone, and the body that you took home seems so far removed from your own.
Thank you, Virus, aka I love the entire. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the entire album. A bottle of Arbor Law recently. I had a bottle of Arbor Law. I actually don't think I've ever tried Arbor Law. Is it nice? Is it peaty? Is it single malt? This was for. Who is this for? This is for. This is Bob Noyce for Simon, who I think I saw on the chat a minute ago, whipping past at the speed that my chat goes at because I'm so popular. There he is.
A dollar bill says some right. I'm worth more in the afterlife. So bring the car around the back. And don't forget my heart attack. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Amen signed on a broken line. Watch the future fall away. Pushed it into yesterday. We'll be dead in the box one day, 6 feet beneath the rain. So what's the point in all of us if everything will turn to dust? I'm standing on your shoulders now. I never know the way back down. watch me fight for a silicon dream in the afterlife. Move along and don't look back. Always had a way with that, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. Amen signs on a broken line. And watch the future fall away. Pushed it in yesterday. We'll be dead in a box one day, 6 feet beneath the rain. So what's the point in all of us if everything will turn to dust? I'm standing on your shoulders now. I never know the way back down. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Bob Noyce. From no album. From a single, a standalone single. Sitting out on its own with Jet Set William, what's the other one? Matthew Smith. Electron Grey. Great songwriter, terrible singer, performer. I still remember a friend of mine went to see him in Milan. Some 20 years ago, he sang for something like 30 minutes and left with no encore. Are we talking, is it still Bob Dylan? I'm assuming that's Bob Dylan. It sounds like something Bob would do, doesn't it, Mike? Where were we? This is for Jez Shed. Classic Bob. Yes, Dylan. I've never seen Dylan. Dylan feels like one of those people like Bruce Springsteen that I feel like I should spend more time listening to and getting into. Every now and again I give Bruce a go. I like Philadelphia. I know that Mike was saying the same thing about Tina Turner. He spends quite a lot of time trying to get into her. Where are we here? California. For Jet Shed. Does Springsteen play for 4 hours?
Drinks like a sailor.
Thinking of just anyone playing for 4 hours makes me chuckle. It'd be like a festival, wouldn't it, with yourself, just putting yourself on every stage, just creating Bruce Springsteen Fest, where it's just him playing first thing in the morning on the acoustic stage and then later on another stage.
Feels drinks like a sailor, smokes 2 packs a day. Never seems to care what anyone else has to say. And the weather brings me down. And the weather brings me down. When I live in California, where the cup side smoking makes it easier to breathe. When I live in California, but I'm still hanging around in the same old town. Oh, I'm still hanging around with the same old crowd. You get the feeling it's gonna be that kind of day, the kind when nothing ever seems to really go your way, and the weather brings me down. In the darkness brings me down. When I live in California, where the cup side smoking makes it easier to breathe. When I live in California, but I'm still hanging around in the same old town. I'm still hanging around with the same old brings me down. In the darkness brings me down. I wanna live in California, where the curbside smoking makes it easier to breathe. I wanna live in California, but I'm still hanging around with the same old town. Well, I'm still hanging around with the same old town.
Around 30 years ago, I loved his gritty voice on both Wilbury's and preferred Roy Orbison's voice, though. Roy Orbison's got a great voice, hasn't he? Do you know who else has got a good voice? That bloke from the Crash Test Dummies. I don't know what his name was, but that's a brilliant voice. Thank you, Virus. And Jez Shed. And Pieta. Benford, hello Ben, how are you? Well, I hope. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. We did that for the first time ever without the help of you know who normally racks it up to 100. I haven't seen him in the chat yet, so I'm assuming he's not there. Who was the 100th message? It was Dean, the code with He reached 100. Hello Fleece Maggie. It was Brad Roberts, the main singer behind Crash Test Dummies. There we go. Where are we now? This is for Crafty. It's called Animal, from our first album. First ever British IBM single, back in 2012. You know the bloke from the Crash Test Dummies personally? That's nuts.
I've got my head screwed on, but when I come undone, I don't need anyone till the feeling's gone. 'Cause all I need is a little bit of sanctuary. I need a little space and time to be alone in my own mind. I'm just an animal. I'm just a silhouette behind your talking head. I need to be alone in my own sweet home. 'Cause all I need is a little bit of sympathy. I need a place to call my own, where I don't have to hear you moan. All I know is everything you've ever known. Though I could never tell you that, you know it's just a simple fact. I'm just an animal.
That was Animal for Crafty. I know his other song, God Shuffled His Feet, was very good. Another one, my favourite one of his, is the Superman one. The one that when the music video was like Superman's funeral and all the superheroes were there watching the casket or coffin come in. Something Superman it's called. I'm sure you'll know that. Felice Maggie. What's the Superman song called? Was it just called Superman? Superman never made any money. Superman never made any money. Something, Solomon Grundy. We're actually ahead of schedule. 13 requests I had last time, and I was thinking it would take me a while to get through that, but we've got 18 minutes left and 2 songs left from the request list. This is for Jez Shed.
Silver cigarette case, even though you don't smoke. The engraved initials of your father contains a single note. Don't be a loser like your own and come up with a plan. And if you need me, then I help you in any way I can. And the ballroom's empty now. The town fell empty and the lights went out. Yes, something's not right, 'cause we don't even care. Know that something isn't quite right when your heart beats twice as slow. In any given situation where a normal man won't go. And the ballroom's empty now. The town fell empty and the lights went out. Something's not right, 'cause we don't even care. Empty now. The town fell silent and the lights went out. Yes, something's not right, 'cause we don't even care. Yes, something's not right, 'cause we don't even care.
Thank you, Virus. Keep myself hydrated. This is the last song of the requests. I was kind of going to do this, and then I thought we'd take your request for next week. We might have time for one more. I've not written down another one. But if anyone wants to have another song after this one, the first person to put it in the chat, if I can play it, it's not Tubular Bells or something obscure from Michael Oldfield. Sunrise, there we go, we can probably do Sunrise after this. This was for a request that I had come in from someone called Bully, who played the guy that played Jet Set Willy in the Jet Set Willy music video. And this is for him and Gemma.
If you don't know who you're talking to, then my advice to you would be a little more than you bargained for, if that's the way you're gonna be. Tread carefully, because my life to me is worth less than yours to you. long, long way. Are those the words you wanna hear? 'Cause words like that won't get you very far, if that's the way you're gonna be. Tread carefully, because my life to me is worth less than yours to you. Tread carefully, because I'm capable, oh, I'm more capable than you.
Sunrise for Dean. Crimes of Passion, we'll get this one done. Take some requests. Might not have enough time for Rishi, because I've got to bounce, as they say. Someone says that, don't they? I don't know who says that. I don't think I've ever used the expression, I've got to bounce. I'm sure I've heard other people say that.
Damn you and your sunrise technology, away with a lifetime just for you. The application of the things you've brought to life, away and heavy on my mind. How can I express myself without you? When we've forgotten how to talk, and so we walk into the future, a brave new world where we belong. But if you stopped it for a moment, well, I'd quite happily get off. How do I express myself without you? When we've forgotten how to talk, and if you stopped it for a moment, well, I'd quite happily get up. How do I express myself without you? When we've forgotten how to talk, and if you stopped it for a moment, well, I'd quite happily get up.
Put your requests in the chat room now, and I will get a pen and paper, and then we can all go to a festival together. Let me just unplug that. Don't want that lead to go too far. Got to plug it back in a minute. Exciting. Right. We've got God's Front Porch, 22. Sugar Water, nothing. There we go. JSW for Felice Maggie. Good friend of Crash Test Dummies. Nothing. Man of the Hour. Sugar Water. And I can do all of those for you, Martin. For Martin. God's Front Porch. For Dean. 22 for Simon. British IBM for British IBM for Felice Maggie. Could have been somebody else, but Electron Greg. Could have been E. Greg. Just get by for Electron Greg as well. And just get by. I won't request one because I think it's the live news. There you go. After this next week, we can all go and watch the live news, depending on the timings. Obviously, this is everyone's priority. And then if there's enough time left, we'll give Retro Gaming Roundup our appearance. And Feeling for Jez Shed. Feeling for Jez. How many chunks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 away from my usual total. Right, I'll post the link in again for where we're going next. We're going to Matt Brown's Wobble Fest, and I've got to now work out how to use this through Zoom, which will then go to the mix thing that he uses, which is, let me just give you the deets. Oops. It's there. If you look for General Trippiness on Mixcloud, but that's the link anyway, and I think it's on, if you search on Facebook for Wobblefest, and I think I might have posted it on Facebook as well. But I might sneak some of you over at Wobblefest. See you in a bit. If not, I'm here again next Friday. Next Friday, last one before Christmas. Probably won't do one on Christmas Day. So wear your Christmas jumper, bring some snacks, just enjoy yourself. Right, see you in a bit.